Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Devil May Cry 5. I have been a busy boy, so we have so many more tools to play with today. In fact, we have all of the moves for Red Queen. We have our max act, we have our enemy step, even got the wire snatch range upgrade. We're feeling pretty good to be going into mission 3. Like I said before, I can't tear myself away from DMC 5.
All right, move out. So much for teamwork.
Grim Grip pads return. Also, there's something that I drastically misunderstood about acting and air taunting. It's not just that you can rev it in midair, you can act and max act it. We're gonna get into some of the good stuff, but first we have these irritating as hell bat enemies. We can still use them to demonstrate something though, and that's why enemy stepping is so important. It's the building block for one of the most foundational advanced techniques, which is jump canceling. Not only does it build style up off of the enemy step, but the vast majority of things that you can do can be jump canceled, so you can go right into something else on top of that. And it works really well with a gun, too. So you can go right into something else right after you cancel the recovery animation. Ooh, this is not bad for that bat fight. Right after you cancel the recovery animation with a jump cancel.
Let's get airborne.
Haven't been able to max act that air taunt consistently. It really does feel like it's one frame to get that right.
Think I'll handle the closer one first. Gotta start somewhere.
And it is just after he grabs the sword. But yeah, you only get like one of each unique action in the air, like only one air stinger, one air hike. By the way, there would normally be a blue orb there. Enemy stepping resets all of that. So if you wanted, you could just do a billion helm breakers in a row. Just helm breaker, enemy step, jump cancel, the helm breaker, and repeat. Is what really starts opening up the freestyle possibilities. And now we even get to play with Punchline. Oh my god, I love Punchline! You can do so much bullshit with Punchline. It's the best. Punchline is one of the coolest devil breakers. It's a little bit harder to use than, say, Gerbera or Overture, which are, in comparison, really basic. But, oh man, the possibilities. This goddamn bat. He ruined our whole style. Our whole stylish rank, I should say. So the basic attack is just this rocket fist that flies around, locking enemies down, and that's super useful. You can do a lot with that alone. The charge special, though, is a jet-propelled real impact. That super good uppercut that I love so much. In fact, yeah, this is a good spot to use on him. Oh no, we have Overture out, because our thing broke because of the dumb bat. Fight is actually not going super good. Oh, we'll have plenty more opportunities to see that real impact at work. Where'd the backup? Oh no, I think it might just be him left. Yeah, we blew that fight a little bit. We'll make up for that. Yeah, what really makes it special though is the fact that you can ride it. So when you hit B to shoot out, you can hit B to recall it, right? If you hold B when you recall it, though, you ride it around like you saw before a little bit. X will jump you off it, and the other 3 face buttons will do different tricks that juggle enemies.
So this Clyphot.
It's so cool.
We're taking this fucking thing down. Get in there! Come on.
I mean, just the act of throwing it out and manually recalling it once it does its thing feels so amazing.
Let's get airborne.
It is one of the best Devil Breakers. Just in terms of the sheer fun you can have with it. So this hidden rooftop over here has a lot of the red impulses. There's maybe 4 or 5 of them. And they're spread all across the rooftop. There's another one on the right, another one right here. So you can potentially get a lot of red orbs just from farming these boys. And even if you've already maxed Nero out or come pretty close... Oh, this one might get away. Oh, nope. He's trying. He's trying. We can get him to stop. Even if you've already pretty much maxed Nero out, Dante and V also share red orbs. Or rather, they share the need for red orbs.
Let's get airborne.
Still no max Zac on that. Oh well. And then we have a red orb fountain over here, or red orb tree. Which, if you don't kill these quickly enough, they'll turn black and you won't be able to extract the maximum number of red orbs out of these. It's not a problem for us.
Riding high. Let's get airborne.
And we have no more fights out here, so we can just make our way to the end. And we're going into one of those tunnels that we saw a second ago. This is the rooftop that we were just on, that's sunken into the goo. And there's some more red orbs over here. There we go. The sewer entrance is 2 jumps from this Grim Grip point. There we go. Way off in the distance. You could see this before. There's another Punchline. Just handy. We're going to go through some. Just trying to show off the real impact and stuff. Oh, this game is a delight.
Riding high.
See those broken up? I could buy the upgrade that pulls red orbs into you, but nah. Why? You could really see already, just even in these basic combos, even in these basic air combos, what a difference being able to jump cancel makes.
Coming from somewhere. Let's get airborne.
Oh, and you know what? Let me backtrack in my thought process, because we actually haven't talked about the stylish rank itself. We've talked about ways to style on enemies and some techniques, but not the ranking itself. By the way, I'm not going into speed, Nero's run, because some enemies spawned in after we destroyed that Glidebot route. So we're just going to wait for them to come at us while we get this secret.
Get in there.
Oh, it's going after one of them. There we go. Oh, this is so cool! It is unbelievably cool. And you can do some really ridiculous combos with it. So that meter in the upper right, that's really important. Not to any real gameplay implications, but just to the identity of this series and this genre. You know, this character action or stylish action genre. Stylish rank is the game judging how well you're varying your combos up. And like how cleanly you fight and how cool your combos are. How much variety you're mixing in. and how active you're staying. It's not the end-all be-all of styling on enemies, but it's a good guideline that'll tell you if you're being too repetitive, for instance. So it'll go from... Oh, hey, there we go. Triple S. It'll go from D to A, and then from A to S to double S to triple S. Oh, God, this is so good! We had a pretty nice combo going for a bit. Dropped it off just a little bit as the enemies dwindle. This is okay, though. So mechanically, it fills up as you combo, and it drains while you aren't being active. In 4 and DMC Devil May Cry, it wouldn't drop a letter grade due to inactivity, unless the fight was straight up over. It will in DMC 5 again. Additionally, it will drop several letter grades if you take damage. It doesn't reset. It hasn't since... I want to say 3 is when they introduced that it wouldn't just reset to D upon any damage. Taunting will also periodically fill it up. There is a pretty long cooldown in Devil May Cry 5 on how often you can taunt for style. And that, combined with what I mentioned before about how the bar doesn't pause, but instead it drains during the bulk of the taunt animation until it finishes, it makes it feel kind of shitty to taunt in this one. Oh, there it is! I was trying to do that before, but one of the enemies hit me out of it and broke the arm. Oh, and a good parry, too? Yeah, so this game has, everything. Oh, it's so good! Oh, man. God, I love this game! To go from the fucking best version of the Real Impact that there has ever been straight into that very good parry. Yep. Went into his berserker state before I could finish doing what I wanted to do. Let's just pop this boy up in the air after he's done this. Oh, no, that'll finish him off. Oh my god. Yeah, just about any enemy can be parried with a well-timed sword clash. That also goes for projectiles, by the way. Those annoying bats.
Bingo.
You can indeed parry their projectiles back at them, and it gives you a lot of stylish rank, actually. It's just really hard to focus on doing parries while commentating. It's hard to play this game and play it decently well and build combos while commentating, let alone doing any kind of, like, sick advanced parrying. It's still fun to try. We have our second secret mission of the game down here. This one is a little more complicated. We can't let any of the red impulses escape, and they'll be scattered around. It's easier said than done. The thing that you always have to remember about secret missions is that you can go all out. You won't lose any resources. So you can just use them to your heart's content. Now there are, to go back to the stylish rank, there are a few gameplay things that are tied to the style meter. Which taunt you get, for instance, depends on what rank you're at. They tend to get a lot more elaborate as the ranking goes up. And I really need to remember to show the air guitar off, because that comes back from 4. And I'm also going to show off all the 3 million orb taunts. Also, your Punchline rocket stays out longer at higher stylish ranks. It's kind of a lesser-known mechanic of that. And the big one is the music. Like DMC Devil May Cry, the intensity of the music increases with your style rank. So at D, you hear Nero's godlike amazing theme Devil Trigger, really faintly. But at triple S, it just thumps. It's so good. Man, I love it. Oh, it's great. It's a little bit less great since none of the other character themes are as amazing as Devil Trigger. Subhuman and V's are just so ridiculously inferior. Devil Trigger rocks, though. And it's the main theme of the game. Capcom is really hitting it out of the park with the main themes this generation between Gotel and Rodian 7 and RE7 and Devil Trigger here. So they introduced this new enemy type, and then immediately there's this new arm for us. There was one Helter Skelter earlier on that we purposefully avoided picking up, so we can grab this one here for this fight.
You want me to follow you? No way, asshole. You bring that shit to me.
And it is for this. Helter Skelter is a drill Devil Breaker. Enemies step off of him, and when they go red, shoot him in the head. So these are just straight up Sin Scissors from Devil May Cry 1. Something the very first Devil May Cry introduced was, we fell instead of getting the enemy steps, so we're not going to get the S rank for this. This will be like a high A. Damn. Something the very first Devil May Cry introduced was critical hits on enemies under really specific conditions. Sin Scissors had one where if you parried their scissors, they would be vulnerable to a one-hit kill shot to the face. Well, Helter Skelter breaks their guard with the swiftness here. So when you see that red, them pulling out the new scissors, shoot them and they pop. It's so good. It's so good. And we'll be seeing more stuff like that. Oops. I think we got the red orb on the other chandelier anyway. So we just need to get this one. Also, if you really wanted to style across this upper balcony area, you could just ride the Punchline across it. There's even an obstacle course somewhere hidden in the game for Punchline.
Might controls everything. And without strength, you can't protect anything. You know that. Let alone yourself.
So his old man, like, that line is just embedded in their genetics, which is ridiculous. Also ridiculous is this.
You're up, Nico.
You know I got you covered, asshole. Yo,
I think we're actually going to pick up a few things here. We aren't really in need of skills, but we're going to switch our Devil Breakers out while I try to get something out of my eye. I'll end up going really poorly in this fight. Oh, if I can't keep this eye open. Ugh. It's like sawdust or something. I just put a new desk together. Yeah, this all looks good. There's really nothing that we can buy. We can extend the magazine, I guess. Yeah, why not? We're gonna save some of those red orbs up for V next mission. Oh, we're only one mission away from getting to play as V. We actually saw him fighting with Shadow and Griffin earlier.
chit-chat or monologue? Just getting right to the point, huh? This demon.
It is unbelievable how much they have stepped their enemy design game up for Devil May Cry 5. Artemis is so cool! Also, remember the gun from 3? With all the laser attacks? This just Artemis! It's just her! Oh my god, and this fight rocks! Like, everything from the effects to the design to the fight itself. How open the arena is, all the mobility. Oh, it's so good! Dude, I love this game! And that's that sound that we heard earlier, right before he started quoting his papa. You can do some really cool stuff with Punchline in this fight. Oh, there's just potential everywhere. So I did decide to re-record part of this fight, so I could show something off. You'll notice I have a different set of Devil Breakers equipped. There's a reason for that. This also just kicks ass. The lighting and the climb up to the boss. So now this is charged up. It's so good. That's not the thing that I want to show, though. I could have showed that no matter what. Hopefully she does the attack. I think she's about to start doing it. Waiting for her to charge. Oh, yeah, okay, she's gonna do it, I think. Will you? Yeah, okay. Yeah! You can stop her mid-air with a well-timed palm strike from Overture. God, that rocks. I'm gonna fall on that speed. That doesn't rock. Shit, I should have air stingered. Just stop her dead. One of my favorite fights in the game.
Dante's friend.
It's Lady.
You know her?
From my gunsmith days.
What?
I can't believe you do this to Kyrie. I'm gonna have to tell her, man. I'm joking. Hey, loosen up your jockstrap.
Haha.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Chicka bow wow, chicka bow wow.
Kyrie would kill me right now.
Maybe I will go back to shut that one thing off.
So, V, you think this kid can kill Urizen?
One can only hope. But for now, we have a more pressing engagement.
Anyway, that's going to do it for now. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one. We get V next time.